Hi everyone, it's Quickie Baby, and I know it's rather late, but let me explain myself. Here is my mod pack for 1.0.2. I'm going to show you exactly what my mod pack is in this video, but firstly, explain why it is late. Now, 1.0.2 was released on the 12th, and it is now the 25th, so it's practically 2 weeks ago. However, the first stable version of XVM was only just released yesterday on the 24th, pretty much before I started streaming. Or shall I say, just before the England game yesterday, and I was watching them hammer in 5 goals before half time. Now, usually what I would do is I would use the XVM nightly release to be able to get a stable mod pack for you, but I was testing this and it was basically crashing every single time I left the game early, and sometimes even at the end of the battle, and the last thing that I want to release is a mod pack that will effectively be unstable and will crash your client. And furthermore, I have to respect the developer's wishes, and that is that they say you should not use nightly builds in mod packs if you are making mod packs on the basis of XVM, which is basically me. And so for anyone who was upset thinking that I had totally forgotten about all of you and that I just wasn't releasing the mod pack because I was lazy, no, I was waiting for a stable version of XVM, and for some reason it took them practically 2 weeks to release it. Nevertheless, better late than never, and I believe this was an unusual circumstance for the XVM developers, and hopefully their turnaround time to be able to get a stable build will be much faster in the future. Anyway, first I'm going to show you exactly what my mod pack does for your client, why it enriches my experience of World of Tanks, show you then, if you like it, a step-by-step installation guide, and then if you hate it, how to remove it. So as you load into the battle, you'll have a whole series of statistics available to you, both about yourself, your team, and the enemy team. Firstly, the total number of games that each player has played, and this will give you a rough indication about how experienced that player might be. Secondly is their WN8 score, and this is a rough indicator of player skill, but take it with a pinch of salt because it doesn't take into account things like spotting and assistance damage, so it's really bad for light tank drivers that don't just try to play like tank destroyers or mediums. Next is the overall win percentage of that player's account, and that will show you, I guess, how influential they can be in the battle's outcome. Everything else you see here is absolutely vanilla as standard, so I thoroughly recommend you go and check out my World of Tanks settings guide if you want to see how to set up your World of Tanks client like mine. Inside the garage, the mod pack makes a whole series of quality of life enhancements. Firstly, there'll be a whole series of statistics about your vehicle and how well you play it directly over the tooltip in the garage. You can see your average win percentage in the vehicle. For the Black Prince, that's 60%. The average damage that you deal, for me, that's 1,635. As well as an indication of your ace tanker badge, if that's what you're trying to hunt. One of the most annoying things for me personally about World of Tanks is the constant clicking, moving crews in and out of vehicles, especially if you've got a lot of premium tanks. My mod pack adds an extra check mark to the top left hand corner, which will automatically return the last crew that fought in that vehicle. So for example, watch as my Grilla gets automatically moved into my Kanonen Jagdpanzer and also into my Rheinmetall Scorpion G. But my favorite aspect is the equipment. How annoying is it to have to demount and remount binocular telescopes and then to have to try and find what vehicle it was on? As you can see, binoculars and camo nets are automatically added to the vehicles that they were last used on, so you don't need to keep like hundreds of them inside your garage, wasting a lot of credits. The vehicles tab within your service record is also enhanced. Here you can see how well you're playing in the vehicle compared to the rest of the World of Tanks population, and also it gives you an indication of how many battles you have to win in a row to be able to get to that next win percentage. This is rather useful if you want to see the best tanks that you've been playing, at least compared to the rest of the World of Tanks population, because maybe you want to try and focus on those vehicles. So if you like what you see, now I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide as to how to install the mod pack as quickly as possible. Firstly, click the download link in the description or in the pinned comments. It will take you through to the Mediafire website, which is a free file hosting service. Next, there's probably going to be a bunch of adverts all over the page. Don't click anything apart from this green download button here. And the current size of the mod pack is 7.66 megabytes, although that might go slightly up or slightly down for future revisions. And yeah, when World of Tanks releases a patch, it's quite likely the mod pack will stop working. I will always release a new version of the mod pack on this video, so just come back here if for some reason it stops working. After a patch, of course. So once you click that download button, it will appear here on your bar. Once you open that up, there will be 2 files inside it. One mods and one res mods folder. Now these need to be put inside your World of Tanks client, and the easiest way to find where your World of Tanks client is installed is to right click the shortcut on your desktop and to open that file location. Next, if you want to do a clean installation of this mod pack, and I recommend that you do so, you want to select the res mods folder and the mods folder inside your World of Tanks folder, and you want to delete these two folders. Next, you want to take the mods folder and the res mods folder from inside the zipped file that you downloaded and copy paste them or drag them into your World of Tanks folder. And after a few seconds, it will finish unpacking. Next, if you want to use the statistics inside this mod pack, you will have to activate your World of Tanks account on the XVM website, which is modxvm.com, and you want to click the sign in button in the top right hand corner and select your region. Next, if you've not already done so, it's going to redirect you to the wargaming.net login. And what you're effectively agreeing to is that you're sharing your account name with the XVM website so they can deliver the statistics to you. Next, you either want to click the activate services or the prolong statistics in the top right hand corner, and once you've activated the services, you also want to click update statistics, and if it changes to Russian, then you can click English here. You can also customize the format of the statistics that will be delivered to you by using the settings, and I thoroughly recommend you switch from wargaming rating to WN8, for which I've customized the colors. And if you've performed all of these steps correctly, the next time you log in your notification center, there will be a status of active for the XVM version, and if you don't have your status as active or something has gone wrong here, then you've messed up one of the steps. Rewind, repeat, because it's a user error. However, maybe after trying the mod pack for a while, you absolutely hate it and you want to get it off your computer and your client as quickly as possible. Well, how can you do that? Well, firstly, navigate back to your World of Tanks folder, then go inside the res mods folder and delete the mods and the configs folders inside here. Also, go inside the 1.0 and 0.2.1 folder and make sure it's empty, then go back, go inside the mods folder, and you want to delete the temp in here. And you also want to go inside this folder, the 1.0.2.1, and you want to delete these two XVM files in here. And that's it. The next time that you load up your client, everything will be back to normal, and get used to have to clicking every time you want to try and play a tank and curse it, trying to find out where you last left your binoculars on your tanks. It's enough to drive me wild, and I guess that's why I should apologize on behalf of the developers of XVM that they were unable to release a stable client that I was able to get to you for the last 10 days. But hey, I'm respecting their wishes, and I don't want to release something that's going to cause you to crash, and I'm hoping this version is going to be rock solid stable. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I've done the hard work so you don't have to. If you appreciate that effort, make sure you give this video a like, and feel free to tell your friends and clanmates if they're looking for a lightweight mod pack that just speeds up your efforts in the garage and just delivers you lightweight statistics without toxic things like estimating win percentage. And all that's left is to wish all of you the best of luck in 1.0.2. Feel free to upload some of your best replays on the Replays websites and put Quickie Baby in the title if you want to have a higher chance of me watching them, as I'd love to feature some crazy games soon. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.